What I'm going to do now is create a scatter plot using the y value, the y variable here is the median house value, what I want to predict, and I'm going to use median income as the x value. And you can be explicit about that, but you don't have to, or you could say like, well, y equals, this is what I'm trying to predict. And one of the reasons why I like doing this is because it's just like a standard math thing when you're looking at the x and y plots, that y is what you're trying to predict. And so you can keep that as your y value and you can vary then your x, along the way. Okay, but we know from looking at the correlations that this is our best shot at using one variable to predict another. So in setting that up now, we still need to import matplotlib.plyplot as plt. Nice when they give that one to you. I like the sns.set. We've already imported Seaborn here. I guess I'll go ahead and do it for the sake of being complete. The reason why it's sometimes nice to do that is because then, like, if you ever want to copy chunks of code, you have the imports right there for you. I do like changing the figure size just to make it larger for you all. So we'll do plt.figure instead of doing it for the whole thing. I'll just do fig size here, and recall that this is a tuple, and I usually do something like, okay, it's rows by columns, so the vertical is first, so something like 9 by 6 perhaps, and sometimes vary it a little bit. Now we can go straight into it. So sns.scatterplot is what it is, and for the baseline plot we can just do x and y. Now we've got it up there. Okay, I made an error, which is kind of fun. I didn't like my x and y. I think they might want something like x equals x and y equals y because I defined it as that. So let's see if that helps. Oh, I forgot the plt.show, but you can see it does give what we've already seen above. It gives us the same scatter plot. But it's much bigger. And, it's interesting that the correlation is as strong as it is because it's not clear sort of from the visual, but there is a clear upward trend. For instance, like if you look at, like, say, x equals 4, most of the values are just under 100,000 and they start to fade out here. But if you go up to x equals 6, hey, like it goes up significantly, the median house value. The sort of like once it gets to be clustered. And so that's sort of a way to look at it. It's like this bottom clustering. It's clearly going up, okay, as the median income is going up, okay. And note to also here that the scaling is interesting because what Python will do, it's matplotlib here, or Seaborn. Like it's going to show you the values that you have, like 0 to 14, and these median house values are like 100,000 to 500,000. It's clear that they're different units, but it's just showing you them all. And so you definitely would not want these scaled to be the same numbers, right? Because it just wouldn't make sense. Okay, so this is sort of a nice starting place for us to move forward.